chances for the experiment to succeed are minimal because of the immature development of the fetus. Like it or not, you're getting one hell of a chance at life.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be going through the official level step now, which is the first phase in the game that every single new player has to go through. And I'm essentially just going to be talking about the order in which I recommend you play these levels. Because they're not structured in a way that you can just go one to the next. They don't flow like that. So I recommend you start with Back on Track, then go for Stereo Madness, Poltergeist, Dry Out, Bass After Bass, Can't Let Go, Jumper, Cycles, Time Machine. Then after Time Machine, you can go for Electrum Adventures, Theory of Everything, X-Step, Clutterfunk. And this is the part where it starts getting a little bit tougher. You can just kind of do Blast Processing and Geometrical Dominator whenever you want. They aren't too crucial that you do. But it's really important that you start playing Hexagon Force and Electrodynamics before you head into the demons, because you will not be able to complete the demons if you have not already completed these levels. And I recommend that you play both of them, complete them both, and get all 3 coins on them. And then you can either go into Theory of Everything 2 or Club Step. Personally, I did Theory of Everything 2 first, but I hadn't watched any guides or anything on what you should be doing, and I wasn't too experienced. If I could go and redo that part of the game for myself, I'd probably do Club Step first. After you do either one of these, you complete both of these. After you do that, go for Deadlocked. You kind of need to get Deadlocked done. Deadlock's definitely harder than both of those by a long shot, so you really do want to get this one out of the way before you start heading into the online levels. But, yeah, that pretty much concludes the official levels that you do. So yeah. So Phase 2 is Easy Demons. Right after you've completed Deadlocked, you really have no more official levels to do, so the only place you can go is to all the online ones. Now, I recommend starting with some of the easiest Easy Demons just to kind of get you into the groove of online levels, because it's pretty challenging when you first start. So I recommend going for the Lightning Road, the Nightmare, and Crescendo. These 3 Easy Demons will kick you off immediately and will get you better pretty quickly and get you more into the feel of Easy Demons. After you've done that, you can move up to doing things like Decode and Platinum Adventure, which are both, again, very easy demons, but they will help you improve more than these, and they're a bit harder, so it's a bit of a step up. After that, go for Problematic. Problematic's really important because the wave is a very challenging mode, and making sure that you get better at the wave is really important for some of the other easy demons that you'll come across after you play that. So I would go for things like Problematic, Dear Nostalgist, and before you start really heading into medium demons, go for some of the really harder easy demons such as Gold Temple, Zafari, Trump Circles, and these 2. They're just a lot harder as far as easy demons go. These are way more difficult than any of these. And I recommend that you spend a fair amount of time doing easy demons, because they're an important part of getting better, and they're also a little bit less stressful, which makes them a bit more fun to play. So yeah. So at this point in the game, you have probably somewhere around 15 demons. Almost completely easy demons. You probably haven't done any mediums unless they were just not supposed to be medium demons. At this point, you're starting to move up, and your skill has already been established a little bit. Now, medium demons are kind of funny. I haven't played very many medium demons. Out of all 175 demons I've beaten, only 24 have been mediums. So they're not my favorite difficulty, but there are a few that you do have to beat. Sidestep is an important one. It'll help you with tight ship sections plus a couple duels. Serious by Funny Game is important. I recommend you beat that as well, simply because it helps you with boss fights, which are going to be a thing in harder levels. Lonely Travel by Funny Game, because this one is very, very long, and it really helps, get you used to XL levels. And Five Nights Palapo, which isn't necessarily a medium demon. Only took me 135 attempts. It's not a medium demon, really, but it's a memorization demon, and it's important that you play a couple of those before you start moving up. At this point, you could do hard demons. Maybe you've beaten a couple of other 9 Circles levels as well. And then I recommend going for a few hard demons. So 9 Circles is a really important one to do. It's just a solid hard demon. It's not ridiculously difficult, yet it helps you at the wave, and it's pretty important. So I do recommend that you do that. Space Locked, one that I beat, one of the best experiences I've had in this game. It was an awesome level. It was really fun. Helps you with boss fights, memorization, tough wave timings. It's just a fun level, and this is on the harder side of hard demons too, so if you can get that one done, you're going to be set for a lot of other ones. Ultra Drivers by Laser Blitz, also like Space Locked, a little bit harder, actually, I would say. And besides that, I would get the Furious. That's a solid one to beat. The Furious isn't as hard as you'd think it'd be after you practice it. And the only other hard demons that I recommend doing are Poltergeist and Hippity Hop, which are pretty much just free hard demons. They are not hard demons, they're mediums, but they're rated hard, so if you want to go and beat those for street creds, be my guest. Insane demons. They're really tough, they're insane, and if you made it this far into the game that you can start beating these, consider yourself a success. But I do have some tips for, getting the hang of them and starting to play Insane Demons that I think could be useful to somebody. I recommend playing one called Malware by Mr. Lorenzo. Anybody can beat this. Sorry. It took me something like 230 attempts. Absolutely ridiculous. It's pretty much a medium demon. It's completely overrated. So that's a freebie. But I recommend playing Rupture and Windy Landscape. Very importantly, do those levels. They will help you a lot in ship, wave, really just general game modes that will help you improve. Besides that, I did Space Lock 2 in about a day. It was a pretty fun level, not too hard. And Night Terrace, which is my hardest demon right now. This is a really good level to play, because it's high up there, like it's on the list. But at the same time, it's not impossible, nowhere near. So yeah. And I'm not really gonna make a step for Extreme Demons, because they're just too difficult and too hard to really put in their own step. But if you have beaten enough Insane Demons and are quite good, and you can start beating Extremes, go for Ice Carbon Diablo X, go for Quest for Perfection, that's an important one. And besides that, you can get Cataclysm. And those are the Extreme Demons that I would recommend playing to start you off. Those are the ones that I've seen other people play to start them off. So, yeah, that's about all I have for those difficulties. So for general tips, I have a couple things that you should be doing just throughout your time playing Geometry Dash to help improve you a little bit. One of those things is making challenges in things that you find difficult. So for me, I found the ship difficult, and I ended up making an EVW challenge with the ship in it. And I thought that this was a pretty fun little level, and it definitely improved me at the ship a little bit when I wasn't very good at it. And it's very important that you make challenges, because they really do help yourself, and they're actually pretty fun to make. So making challenges is an important thing to do. And if you want to get better, really, just making very difficult yet short challenges is important. It's kind of a must. Also, playing challenges, like just searching up wave challenge, searching up ship challenge. That will really help you get better. It will. Just look at some of the best players like Asa for the win. I saw him like, 10 months ago. I couldn't name a single level he beaten, but he played so many challenges he got good enough to beat things like Phobos. Besides that, I also just want to say, don't go straight for demons all the time. If you're playing demons 24/7, you'll get frustrated, irritable, unhappy, and you'll probably just quit because it won't be fun for you. So what I recommend doing is, playing things like just 6-star levels, featured levels, daily levels, weekly levels, all kinds of things, just to kind of space out in between the demons that you're playing. So, yeah, those are my general tips. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of effort into it. I don't usually make videos like this. It's not something that I do. So if you did like the video, please drop a like. It actually does help me out a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.